All right, let's talk about something huge. AI. It has this massive, massive problem. And the crazy part? The solution might not even be on this planet. And it all starts with something you probably do, like, every single day. Yeah, I'm talking about using ChatGPT or other AIs. Every time you type in a prompt, you're kicking off a chain reaction. And there's this hidden cost, a huge one, that most of us never even think about.
So let's get right into it. Part 1, AI's hidden environmental cost. Because this is where the problem really starts to get real. We're talking about a price that's measured in our planet's most valuable resources.
Okay, first up, water. These data centers, they are just unbelievably thirsty. We're talking billions, with a B, billions of gallons of fresh water just to keep all those powerful processors from overheating. To give you an idea, that's enough to fill thousands and thousands of Olympic-sized swimming pools every single year. And it's not just water, not by a long shot. The amount of energy they need is just mind-boggling. I mean, we're talking about AI infrastructure that uses more power than some entire countries. And as this whole AI boom just keeps getting bigger, that energy demand, it's on a path to just explode. So you can see this isn't just an engineering problem we can solve by building slightly better machines. No, we are literally running smack into the physical limits of our own planet.
And this really gets to the heart of it, right? You've got AI on one side with this bottomless appetite for processing and constant cooling. And on the other side, you have Earth. And Earth's supply of energy and water is, well, it's finite. It's a total collision course between what we want technology to do and what our planet can actually provide.
I mean, this quote just says it all. You can't get unlimited energy on Earth. You can't cool processors without wasting water. It's that simple. We're hitting a wall, a physical wall. So, what do? How do you possibly solve a problem that seems impossible to fix here on Earth?
Well, this was where the story takes a wild turn. Because the solution, it turns out, isn't about finding a new trick to use here on Earth. It's about leaving Earth behind entirely. So if our planet can't handle the future of AI, where in the world do we go? Or maybe not in the world at all.
Yup, the solution is in orbit. It sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but this is not a movie. It's actually happening. And look, this isn't just some crazy idea from a think tank. We're talking about the tech giant Nvidia, the company powering the whole AI revolution. They've put their money behind a startup called StarCloud. These are the folks who are actually building this. So what is an orbital data center? Well, think of it like a satellite, but instead of taking pictures or beaming down TV signals, its whole purpose is to do that super intense AI computing, and it's designed to take full advantage of being in space. And get this isn't some far-off 10-year plan. It is happening this year, as in this November. StarCloud is launching the very first Nvidia H100 GPU, that's one of the most powerful AI chips on the planet, into orbit. Their goal? To create the first ever data center in space.
And check this out, the satellite itself, it's only about the size of a small fridge. It weighs just 60 kilograms. But don't let that small size fool you. This thing is an absolute beast. It's designed to be 100 times more powerful than any computer we have ever sent into space. A legit supercomputer in a little box.
Okay, but how? How does just putting a computer in space magically solve these massive problems of power and cooling we have on Earth? Let's break it down. It really comes down to two gigantic advantages that you can only get in space. First, unlimited power. In orbit, a satellite is bathed in constant sunlight. That means endless solar energy. You don't need giant batteries, you don't need backup generators. And second, perfect cooling. All that waste heat from the computer, it just radiates away into the freezing vacuum of space. Space is basically an infinite heatsink. It just absorbs it all, for free. So here's the bottom line. Space provides what Earth simply can't. It offers unlimited resources with basically zero environmental cost. No more guzzling fresh water, no more burning fossil fuels for electricity. It just completely flips the entire script. And this isn't just some clever workaround. If this actually works at scale, we could be looking at a whole new era for how we process data and really our entire relationship with technology. The numbers they're projecting are, well, they're pretty jaw-dropping.
StarCloud is estimating that the energy costs and the carbon emissions for these orbital data centers will be just 1/10 of what they are for a similar center on Earth. That is a 90% reduction. Just wow. But it's not just about saving money or being green. Having this kind of computing power up in orbit unlocks some incredible new abilities. Think about getting super complex weather forecasts in just minutes instead of waiting for hours, or having real-time data processing for things like Wi-Fi signals happening right from space. Things that seemed impossible suddenly become possible.
And this all leads to StarCloud's really, really bold prediction. They believe that in just 10 years, pretty much all new data centers won't be built on land. They'll be built in outer space. Just pause and think about that for a second. That's a fundamental shift in our planet's tech infrastructure.
Which, of course, leaves us with one final massive question. Is this the sustainable future of data and AI that we've been looking for? Or are we just watching the beginning of a brand new kind of space race? A race where the ultimate prize isn't planting a flag on the moon, but controlling the computational backbone of our entire future?